What's up, guys? WSlick here from the WG on Xbox YouTube channel, bringing you the world's first and best guide on how to beat the Izanami Forge. It's going to be a strategy guide showing you if you're struggling with this forge, because it is the most difficult of the forges that's come out to date, not just in terms of power level, but also in terms of, the mechanics of the fight. We're not talking like raid level mechanics here, but just, the way the fight flows and some of the strategies involved in it. Definitely the most demanding of the three forges that have come out so far. So, hey, just again, want to thank everybody for the amazing support that we had on the Dawning videos that just came out. And prior to that, obviously, the Gaffin Forge videos that came out. If you need any information on those two subjects, make sure you check out some of the previous videos on this channel. Anyways, diving into this forge, the first wave is just, again, the same concept. We're throwing in radiant batteries into the forge to start charging it. And the first wave is goblins and minotaurs. And one of the unique things about this forge is that it's split up into basically three islands. You have the main island in the middle, where the physical forge is located. Then you have these two sub-islands off to the side. And the best strategy that we came up with is having one person on each of those, three islands. The people off to the side, you can call them like the quarterback kind of thing. And basically all they're doing is killing the blue enemies and getting those batteries, and they're just chucking them, kind of throwing a Hail Mary up to the middle. And in the middle, you're gonna have a receiver there who's just gonna catch or, pick up the balls off the ground. And keep in mind, these balls basically, or the batteries, excuse me, have a 30-second basically disappearing time is basically what it is. And so you got all kinds of time in the world, to be able to pick those up and throw them in the forge. So, let the guy in the middle just worry about picking up what you get as close to him as you can just by throwing it from the island. It is possible to be able to throw it clear into the forge. You can barely see it over the top of some of the Vex architecture. And so if you want to try and make that throw yourself, you can, but it's really not that important as long as you have a good guy up in the middle. The second round consists of harpies and minotaurs. So this time we got the same, tier 2 enemy for both of the first two waves. And we tried a couple different things on this, and it basically comes down to your preference. You can stick with the same thing, have one guy on each island, and obviously the guy in the middle is still catching. But at this time, the island in the middle has a yellow bar hydra that's going to spawn, and a lot more ads that are more difficult to kill. We have fanatics, and we also have cyclopses that are going to spawn in. So it's a little bit chaotic in there. And the second clip that you're going to see right here, you see we have myself and one of our randoms are sitting in the middle island, and then my friend, shout out to Existed Carbon, he's working the lower island, chucking up some radiant batteries to us. So keep in mind, the middle island will spawn your phased, or whatever it's called, the battery dropping enemies. So you will be gaining some just from there, but more importantly, you're going to be getting some from your teammate down low who has less pressure on him, and he's able to get you more batteries. Basically, either strategy is going to work for you, but that's the hardest part of this fight. The boss fight is pretty much a joke. If you got to the forge, you obviously did the last mission, which requires you to kill the Hydra that has a rotating shield, and the shield will rotate on its own with time, but you can also shoot it to make it move around. And you'll see here, shooting in one of the corners, the bottom corners of the shield has a little silver thing. You shoot that and it'll move around. And then all you have to do is take out your sleeper stimulant, and 3 shots from me and 3 shots from my friend, and whatever the random is using did it. And just to show you, repetition is important here, we'll show you us doing it again, just to prove that we're not crazy. And it literally does more damage than the blade barrage does, partly because, the blades are going to hit the shield. But, what we consider the nuke of a super completely gets outclassed by the sleeper. So if you want to try the whisper, you can, but we threw on the sleeper immediately and had huge success with it. So that's a recommendation. Use sleeper stimulant and you will kill this boss successfully. Guys, that's going to be it for me for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in seeing some more Destiny tips and tricks like this that, hey, not a whole lot of big content creators make, help out a little guy like me, drop a like, a sub, and if you have any questions, I'll certainly do my best to answer them in the comments section below. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.